Picture this. You walk into a coffee shop. The smell of fresh coffee hits you. People are laughing, talking, living. The barista smiles at you and says, "Hey, how's your day going?" And you freeze. Your heart races. Your mind goes blank. You mumble, "Good," or "One coffee please," and you look down at your phone, pretending you're busy. Sound familiar? Let me ask you something real. Why are you so afraid? It's just a coffee shop. It's just small talk. But deep down you know it's not about the coffee, is it? It's about the fact that you can't speak. You can't connect. You can't be yourself in English. And every time you walk out of that coffee shop in silence, you feel like a coward. Here's the truth. If you can't make small talk in a coffee shop, you can't make it in life. You can't network. You can't date. You can't make friends in a new country. You can't build relationships that open doors. You stay trapped in your little bubble, ordering the same drink, walking to the same corner, living the same small, quiet, invisible life. But what if I told you that the coffee shop is not your enemy? It's your training ground. What if every visit could make you braver, sharper, more confident? What if mastering small talk at a coffee shop could change how you show up everywhere else in your life? In this video, I'm going to teach you real English conversation flow. Not textbook phrases. Not robotic scripts. Real talk. Natural talk. The kind that makes people smile at you and think, "I like this person." And more importantly, I'm going to show you how to stop being afraid of your own voice. If you want to speak English like someone who belongs, not like someone who's apologizing for existing, then watch every second of this video. Because by the end, you won't just know what to say. You'll know who to become. Let's begin. Let's talk about why you stay silent. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You stay silent because you're scared. Scared of your accent. Scared of making mistakes. Scared of people judging you. Scared that the barista will think you're stupid. Scared that someone will laugh. But here's what you don't realize. Nobody cares as much as you think. That barista. She's talked to 200 people today. She doesn't remember what you said 10 seconds ago. That person behind you in line. They're thinking about their own problems, not your English. You're creating a prison inside your mind. You're imagining worst-case scenarios that never happen. And meanwhile, you're missing out on something beautiful. Connection. Human connection. The chance to practice. The chance to grow. The chance to become someone new. I've seen people with perfect grammar who can't hold a conversation. And I've seen people with broken English who light up every room they walk into. You know why? Because confidence beats grammar. Energy beats vocabulary. Warmth beats pronunciation. The real problem is not your English. The real problem is you think you need permission to speak. You don't. You walk into that coffee shop like you're entering enemy territory. But what if you walked in like you owned the place? Not arrogant. Just comfortable. Like you belong. Because you do. You're a customer. You're a human. You have the same right to speak as everyone else. Solution: stop waiting to feel ready. You'll never feel 100% ready. Start speaking at 60% ready. At 40% ready. Even at 20% ready. Because every conversation, even the awkward ones, makes you better. That's the truth nobody tells you. Think about this. A coffee shop is a low-stakes environment. Nobody's testing you. Nobody's grading you. If you mess up, so what? You still get your coffee. Nobody dies. No one remembers. But here's the power. If you can master small talk here, you can do it anywhere. Because coffee shop conversations are like push-ups for your social confidence. Every time you speak up, you're building a muscle. Every time you ask a question, you're training your brain to think faster in English. And let me tell you something else. The person who can chat comfortably with a stranger at Starbucks. That's the same person who lands the job interview. Who makes friends at the gym. Who asks someone out on a date. Who networks at events. It all starts with small moments. Small talk is not small. It's the foundation of everything. You think successful people were born confident? No. They practiced. They failed. They said stupid things. They made mistakes. But they kept showing up. They kept speaking. And slowly, failure became feedback. Feedback became skill. Skill became confidence. Your mission is simple. Turn every coffee shop visit into a training session. Not to perform. Not to impress. Just to practice being the version of you that speaks up. That smiles. That engages. That lives out loud instead of hiding in silence. The coffee shop doesn't care if you're scared. But it will reward you if you're brave. Let's start with the basics. Ordering. Most of you walk up and say, "One coffee, please," and then you stare at the floor. That's not conversation. That's transaction. You sound like a robot. Let me teach you how to order like a human being. Step 1, acknowledge the person. Don't just say your order. Say hi first. "Hey, how's it going?" or "Hi, good morning." Simple. But it changes everything. You're not just a customer. You're a person talking to another person. Step 2, take your time. Stop rushing. When they ask, "What can I get for you?" pause. Look at the menu. Think. Then say, I'm thinking, maybe a cappuccino today. What do you recommend?" See what you just did? You asked a question. Now it's a conversation, not a transaction. Step 3, add personality. Instead of "medium coffee," try this. "Can I get a medium latte? I need something strong today." Long morning. You just gave context. You showed you're human. Now the barista might respond. They might say, "I feel you." Same here. Boom. Connection. Step 4, show appreciation. When they hand you the coffee, don't just grab it and walk away. Say, "Thank you so much. Smells amazing." Or, "Perfect, thanks. Have a great day." These little phrases make you memorable. People remember kindness. They remember warmth. Bad example, medium coffee. Thanks. Cold. Transactional. Good example, "Hey. How's it going? Can I get a medium latte?" Actually, make that a large. "I didn't sleep well last night. Thanks so much. Appreciate it." Notice the difference? One sounds like a human. The other sounds like you're reading from a script. Be the human. Practice this until it feels natural. Your order is your opening act. Don't waste it. Everyone tells you to talk about the weather. Nice weather today. It's so cold. And yes, it works. But it's also boring as hell. If you want to stand out, you need to go one level deeper. Instead of "nice day," write, "Try this, finally some sunshine. I was going crazy being stuck inside." See what you did? You added emotion. You added context. You gave them something to respond to. Or instead of "It's raining again," say, "Man, this rain is relentless." Do you ever feel like moving somewhere sunny? Now you're not just stating facts. You're sharing feelings. Feelings create connection. Here's the secret, small talk is not about the topic. It's about energy. You can talk about anything. Weather, traffic, coffee, the music playing. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you bring curiosity and warmth. If you say, "Wow, I love this song playing. Do you know who this is?" you're showing interest. You're opening a door. Avoid dead-end statements, "Nice weather." They can only say, "Yeah." Complaining without humor, "This place is expensive." Awkward. Use instead open-ended observations, "This place has such good vibes. Do you come here often?" Shared experiences, "Is it just me or is their caramel latte addictive?" Stop thinking of small talk as filling silence. Think of it as planting seeds. Most seeds won't grow. But some will. And that's how friendships start. Here's something nobody teaches you. Not everyone wants to talk. And that's okay. Small talk is not about forcing conversation. It's about reading energy and responding appropriately. Signs someone wants to talk. They make eye contact and smile. They respond with more than one word. They ask you a question back. Their body language is open, facing you, not looking at phone. Signs someone wants to be left alone. Earphones in, eyes on phone or laptop. Short answers, "Yep." "Nope." Body turned away. Your job is to test the waters, not dive into the deep end immediately. Start small. Smile. Make a light comment. "Long line today, huh?" If they smile and respond, continue. If they just nod and look away, let it go. No harm. You tried. That's growth. Here's what confident people do. They don't take it personally. They know some people are busy, stressed, introverted, or having a bad day. It's not about you. Move on. But when you do find someone who engages, lean in. Give them attention. Ask follow-up questions. Make them feel heard. Because those 2-minute conversations, they can make someone's day. And they can make yours too. Practice social awareness by observing before speaking. Watch how people interact. Notice who's chatty and who's closed off. This skill will help you everywhere, not just coffee shops. It's called emotional intelligence. And it's more valuable than perfect grammar. Compliments are powerful. They open doors. They create warmth. But if you do them wrong, you sound like a creep or a liar. Let me teach you how to compliment naturally. Rule 1, compliment choices, not appearance, with strangers. Creepy, "You're really beautiful." Natural, "I love your jacket." "Where did you get it?" Creepy, "You have nice eyes." Natural, "That's a cool laptop sticker." Are you into design? See the difference? You're complimenting something they chose, not something they were born with. It's safe. It's specific. It invites conversation. Rule 2, be specific, not generic. Generic, "Nice shirt." Specific, "That shirt color is awesome. It really stands out." Generic, "Cool bag." Specific, "Is that a vintage bag? I've been looking for something like that." Specific compliments show you're paying attention. Generic ones sound like you're just trying to talk. Rule 3, compliment and move on. Don't linger. Say the compliment. Let them respond. Then continue with something else or let the moment pass. Don't stare waiting for validation. That's when it gets weird. Rule 4, compliment the barista too. "You made this latte perfectly." "Thank you," or "You're fast." "I don't know how you handle this morning rush." These small acknowledgments make people's day. And they'll remember you. Next time you come in, you're not a stranger. You're the nice customer. Bad compliment energy, over the top, needy, expecting something back. Good compliment energy, light, genuine, no strings attached. Practice giving one compliment per coffee run. Watch how people's faces light up. Connection starts with kindness. Here's the secret to being interesting. Stop trying to be interesting. Start being interested. The best conversationalists are the ones who ask great questions. The problem, most people ask yes/no questions. Do you work around here? They say, yes. Conversation dies. Is this your first time here? They say, no. Dead end. The solution, ask open-ended questions. What brings you to this area? Invites a story. What do you usually order here? Can lead to recommendations, preferences, shared interests. Follow-up questions are where magic happens. Them, I work nearby. You, weak, oh, cool. You, strong, nice. What kind of work do you do? Them, I'm a graphic designer. You, that's awesome. Are you freelance or with a company? See how you're building. Each question opens another door. You're not interrogating. You're showing curiosity. People love talking about themselves when someone genuinely cares. Questions that work everywhere. What's your go-to order here? Have you tried their menu item? I've been thinking about it. Do you come here to work or just for the coffee? What's keeping you busy these days? Avoid. Where are you from? Can feel intrusive to some people. What do you do? Can sound transactional, like you're judging their status. Start softer. Build trust. Then deeper questions feel natural. Here's your homework. Practice asking one open-ended question every time you're in line. Even if you don't have a long conversation, you're training your brain to be curious. Curiosity kills fear. You can say the right words, but if your body language is closed, you'll still seem unfriendly. Let me teach you how to communicate confidence without saying a word. Open body language. Stand or sit facing the person, not sideways. Keep your arms relaxed, not cross-smile. Even small smiles work. Make eye contact, but don't stare. 2 to 3 seconds, then look away, then back. Nod when they speak, shows you're listening. Closed body language. Looking at your phone while talking, crossed arms, avoiding eye contact, leaning away, fidgeting nervously. Your face speaks before your mouth does. If you walk up to the counter with a stressed face and no smile, people will match your energy. They'll keep it short. But if you walk up with a relaxed smile and open energy, they'll mirror that too. Pro tip, the 2-second rule. When someone speaks to you, wait 2 seconds before looking at your phone again. Show them they have your full attention for that moment. It's respectful. And people remember respect. Practice this. Stand in front of a mirror. Pretend you're ordering coffee. Watch your face. Are you smiling? Are you stiff? Are you looking down? Adjust. Do it 10 times until you look like someone you'd want to talk to. Body language is 60% of communication. Words are only 40%. If you master this, you can get away with imperfect English. Because people feel your vibe before they hear your words. Awkward silence. The thing you fear most. Let me tell you something that will change your life. Silence is only awkward if you make it awkward. Reframe, silence is not failure. It's a pause. It's breathing room. Sometimes people need a second to think. Sometimes they're just shy. Sometimes the conversation naturally ends. And that's okay. What not to do? Panic and start talking nonsense. Apologize, sorry, I don't know what to say, run away immediately. What to do? Smile and take a sip of your coffee. Make a light observation, man, this place got busy fast. Excuse yourself gracefully, alright, I'll let you get back to it. Nice chatting. Here's the truth, not every conversation will flow perfectly. And that's fine. You're not responsible for entertaining people. You're just practicing connection. Some attempts work. Some don't. Both are useful. Story time. I once tried talking to a guy in line. I said, this line is always crazy in the morning, right? He just nodded. No words. I smiled and said, "All right, well, hope you have a good one." And I turned around. Did I die? No. Did the earth explode? No. I tried. He wasn't interested. Move on. The more you practice, the less you'll fear silence. You'll realize it's not a monster. It's just a moment. And moments pass. Exercise, sit in silence for 10 seconds right now. Don't do anything. Just sit. Feel the discomfort. Now realize you survived. That's what awkward silence feels like. And you can handle it. You started a conversation. Great. Now how do you end it without being rude or weird? Let me show you. The problem, people stay too long or leave too abruptly. Too long, conversation runs dry, both people feel stuck. Too abrupt, okay, bye. Feels cold. The solution, wrap it up naturally with these phrases. Exit lines that work. Alright, I should let you get back to your book/work/coffee. I'm going to grab a seat. Nice talking to you. I'll let you go. Have an awesome day. I should get going, but thanks for the chat. Notice the pattern? You're taking responsibility for ending it. You're not blaming them. You're just saying you need to move on. No awkwardness. Add a compliment or well-wish at the end. Enjoy your day. Good luck with thing they mentioned. Hope the rest of your week goes well. This leaves a positive last impression. They'll remember you as the friendly person, not the person who made things weird. The 5-minute rule, if you're talking to a stranger, keep it under 5 minutes unless they're clearly engaged and extending the conversation. Read the room. If they keep asking you questions back, stay. If they're giving short answers, exit gracefully. You don't need to exchange numbers or socials. Sometimes a good 3-minute chat is perfect as it is. Not everything needs to be a friendship. Sometimes it's just a human moment. And that's beautiful. Let's be real. Sometimes you'll say something dumb. Sometimes people will react weird. Sometimes you'll misread the situation. And you know what? That's part of learning. I've said things that made no sense. I've pronounced words wrong. I've asked questions that landed flat. And I'm still here. You will be too. When you mess up. Option 1, laugh it off. Okay, that didn't come out right. Let me try again. Self-awareness is charming. Option 2, acknowledge and move on. Anyway. And change the subject. Don't dwell on it. Option 3, apologize if necessary. If you said something that could be offensive, just say, "Sorry, that sounded wrong. I didn't mean it like that." The worst thing you can do is replay it in your mind for 3 days. Trust me, the other person forgot about it in 30 seconds. You're the only one torturing yourself. Stories of failure are your best teachers. One time I tried to compliment someone's cool hat, but I said cat instead. They looked confused. I realized my mistake, laughed, and said, "Sorry, I meant hat. Your hat is cool." They laughed. We both moved on. Did it matter? No. Failure is not the end. Silence is. I'd rather make 100 awkward attempts than stay silent and safe. Because those 100 attempts will teach me more than sitting in fear ever will. So mess up proudly. Fail loudly. But keep speaking. Alright, now you have the knowledge. But knowledge without action is useless. So here's your challenge. 30 days. Every day, you'll level up your coffee shop small talk. Week 1, the foundation. Day 1 to 3, just say, "Hi," and smile at the barista. That's it. Day 4 to 5, add one sentence, "How's your day going?" Day 6 to 7, order with personality, I need something strong today. Week 2, the expansion. Day 8 to 10, ask one open-ended question, what do you recommend? Day 11 to 12, give one compliment, love the music here. Day 13 to 14, practice reading the room. Try small talk with a customer if they seem open. Week 3, the confidence. Day 15 to 18, have a full 2-minute conversation with the barista. Ask how their day is, share something about yours. Day 19 to 21, exit gracefully from 3 conversations this week. Practice ending naturally. Week 4, the mastery. Day 22 to 25, try talking to someone new while waiting in line. If it doesn't go well, try again the next day. Day 26 to 28, go to a new coffee shop. Apply everything you've learned in unfamiliar territory. Day 29 to 30, reflect. How do you feel now compared to day 1? Track your progress. Write down what you said. What worked? What felt awkward? What surprised you? You'll be shocked at how much you grow in just 30 days. Remember, this isn't about becoming a social butterfly. It's about becoming comfortable being yourself in English. It's about building confidence one conversation at a time. The coffee shop is your gym. Small talk is your workout. And just like the gym, consistency beats intensity. Start tomorrow. Not next week. Tomorrow. Before we end, I want to tell you something you need to hear. Maybe you've been living in an English-speaking country for years and you still feel like an outsider. Maybe you're planning to move and you're terrified. Maybe you're just tired of being the quiet one, the one who smiles and nods but never speaks. I see you. And I want you to know something. Your accent is not a flaw. Your mistakes are not shameful. Your fear is not permanent. The hardest conversation you'll ever have is not with a stranger at Starbucks. It's with the voice inside your head that says, you're not good enough. Stay quiet. Don't embarrass yourself. That voice is a liar. Every person who speaks English confidently today was once where you are. Scared. Unsure. Self-conscious. But they did it anyway. They spoke. They failed. They tried again. And slowly, the fear turned into familiarity. Familiarity turned into comfort. Comfort turned into confidence. You're not learning small talk. You're learning to take up space. To exist out loud. To stop apologizing for being here. And here's what I believe about you. I believe you're braver than you think. I believe you have more to offer than you realize. I believe that the world needs to hear your voice, your stories, your perspective. Even if it's just a 2-minute chat about coffee. So the next time you walk into that coffee shop, I want you to stand a little taller. Look the barista in the eye. Smile like you belong there. Because you do. Say hi. Ask a question. Make a joke. Mess up. Laugh about it. Try again. Because every time you speak, you're not just practicing English. You're practicing being the person you want to become. The confident one. The brave one. The one who doesn't let fear win anymore. The coffee shop is waiting. Your new self is waiting. Now go. Speak. Connect. Live. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Stay brave. Hot beverage.